Send pants to the toilet? Seeing that, hurry up and ignore it, scared her to death. The way he threw his shoes, to you. It turned out that he just wanted to ask her to pee. In this place, urine is the only thing to drink. Finally, the girl understood that she was holding the shoes that pee in there, and give them to the eyes. This place is inside the warehouse, a bank's bank. Both were locked up with only one, the corpse of a dead rat when moving the bugs. What do they have to do to survive in the end? In and out of this place. Let's follow it with the king of movies. The first day of waking up, the head hurts like a tonic. He turned his head to see the side. Is a dead mouse. I was so scared that I sat up. Discovered that he was locked in a bank's treasury. The treasury is empty. Only one cabinet remains. Looking at the clock, it is now 9 o'clock on April 1. Wait, April 1 is not? It must be the whole month of April. Are some colleagues in the bank? The goods that are playing are not good. He was about to walk back and open the door. At this time, I knew that I couldn't open it. Knocking on the door, with all his strength to beg colleagues. Open to no one to answer. He took the family phone. Call outsiders. But the phone has no signal. Cool look around. There's one. The iron cabinet above has a lock. He walked over and took a look. Inside flew out a fly. Make me wholehearted. Cool. Try to analyze if anyone is breaking you. Indeed, there must be a camera. He began to search around. But nothing. Okay. This joke is a little too much. Saying that, Brother Shah went straight to the wall, while urinating and showing a wild look. But not long after, he regretted it. Half a day has passed and nothing has happened. I don't know if my colleagues are going to test their patience. How long has your ring come? Cool anger slammed the fishing door loudly. Please let me go. No one answered? I gradually and patiently began to smash. A long day passed at the end. Cool has calmed down. On the second day, the corpse of the rat began to appear. Just woke up with another. The fly flies into its mouth. I can't believe my colleagues still play evenly. Looking at the watch in my hand, it is still yesterday's time. Unfortunately, he dropped the electricity, voice causing it to break. Haven't eaten or drunk for a day. Cool and hungry and thirsty. Just when he wants to pee. All the way he just had to take it off. Thick to catch urine. Urine must wait for the boil before drinking. But when drinking, you have to grit your teeth. Drink it all right away. Temporarily considered as refreshment, in the extreme. But what do you eat when you're hungry? Maybe you want me. Eat this dead mouse. Cool and annoyed and threw the mouse away. Then, angrily hit the light bulb. Suddenly detected on the lamp. The LED has a locking dimension. This is definitely a clue. He hurriedly jumped up. Take the locking dimension down. But here's a lock to blur. Then it turned out to be the cabinet. He slowly walked back to the cabinet. What's inside after all? Mark mustered up all the courage to open up. The door of the cabinet came out quickly. Inside are oxygen cylinders and gas cylinders. There's also a hammer and a chisel. This must be an escape challenge. Mark knocked on the door, but watched. Nothing to ignore. So he connected the gas cylinder and oxygen cylinders into one. Fortunately, before working as a banker, he used to be a father. Very quickly made into a simple machine. This made Tam block him a little better. He leaned against the system. Fire protection on the roof. Hoping for water to come down, but burning for a long time. Still, there is no water flowing out. Mark turned to burn the door with fire. But the star burns for half a day. It's nothing. Mark felt desperate. He was a little angry at the cupboard. Then smashed the rescue system. But the Chinese contractors, doing business fraudulently. There was no water inside. In a miserable situation. Cool down. He carefully analyzed the current problem. The first is the absence of water and food. The second is how to escape from this monstrous place. The third is to help who is destroying you. What is their purpose? Suddenly, he saw a hole on the opposite side. This is definitely a clue. Mark immediately picked up the chisel and the hammer begins to chisel the paste. But in his heart, he knows the wall of law. Ultra-thick bank treasury. Difficult to get such a tiny hole, which has also consumed nearly out of his physical strength. Matthew O.C. began to feel suffocated. Fortunately, There was an OC bottle. He opened it and took a breath in a hurry. But when OC pure makes the eyes faint until he regained consciousness, he hurriedly closed the OC bottle. This time he had wasted a lot of OC already. If you want to continue living, you need to supplement your physical strength. Next to it was only the corpse of a rata, rot in the middle nearby, with the people who are Nguyen. When he came to this country, Mark only had to try one. Really indescribable nausea. Mark continued to pick up a mushroom. This taste goes without saying that. Know how greasy it is. You are satisfied and have not gone down. There you pee again. Drink less of your urine. To replenish, water. After eating and drinking, he got drunk, continued to punch the wall. When he was able to chisel to the rebar he took, the machine cuts the steel here. He finally knew the wheezing. What is this for? It seems that from start to finish, he gradually understood how to solve the fall. The problem to get out here. On the second day of waking up, Cool is almost exhausted. But after many efforts, he can also be chiseled through the wall. There is hope that he is excited and crazy. Try to chisel the hole wide to try to get through the other side. But after climbing over, he knew. It turned out to be a room. The same as the room just now, looking at the door close at the same time. I was extremely desperate. He looked around and saw that there was a coffin. Carefully pull the lamp to light, trying to suppress fear of approaching the coffin. But when he opened it, he saw a girl. He was just about to see if she was still alive. Suddenly she was startled and sat up. The girl thinks he is a bad person. So they hurriedly went to the apartment, the other room of the case. The more difficult thing is the two of them do not understand each other's language, so there is no way to solve the liking the situation. It seems that the girl has also just encountered. It was like he laughed bitterly. Really no longer have the strength to, thinking about her too. The girl also threw it to the rat. After a while, I was tired of lying down, into the coffin to sleep sleep, and the girl drops. Pants pee against the wall. But on the third day, the girl have clearly recognized the situation. Took the initiative to climb over to the other side and get closer to him. It turned out that it was thanks to the problem of continuing to punch the wall. But he said he was no more strength to chisel. If you want to escape, you can do it yourself. He took her hand and got up to chisel through the wall. But working for half a day, the girl also can only punch a tiny hole. Seeing this, he laughed. The girl got angry and let it get cloudy, but I did my best. The girl just had to chisel herself, but soon the girl smashed their hands. So, the louse did not do it anymore. She went to the other room, is about to urinate. Seeing this, he hurriedly called her back. Threw her a drunk. Modeling for half a day made her understand the importance of pepper water. I've been here for 3 days only, eating maggots and drinking urine. The girl ran out of ways. Follow in front of you. The dignified death has. Not worth a penny. They drink urine together. Supplement physical strength. Particularly, they continue to eat maggots, bugs on the carcasses of mice. In this situation, maggots also is the beauty of the world. But the girl really didn't dare. After that, both of them continued to punch the wall. The girl said that she used to work in the rot singing bar for the drunk. I don't know how I woke up and was in here. Immediately motioned for the girl to sit. One side sings with a sentence. Men and women work together. Tireless. Indeed. It seems to be received. Add power now. Hey! The iron door behind me. He suddenly moved. But when the two ran to the wing, the door stopped moving. When the two returned to chisel, it continued to move, but ran to it and stopped looking for it. Get the law of quick luck. Tell the girl not to turn her head and look back. Both continue to chisel. Indeed, the door rotates by itself. They turned their backs towards the door, and then slowly approach. Sure enough, when they stepped back to the door, discovered that the door had been opened. So who opened this door? They still don't know. But the room on this side is another secret chamber. It's still the same as the room just now. But here there is an additional cave dug. Maybe they are destined to die here. Trapped? And the girl went down to the acupuncture, turning his back towards the door that began to chisel. Hopefully, it can be the same as before. Make the door open on its own. But no matter how hard they try, the iron door was still lying motionless. It seems that this method does not work anymore. But at this time, Mac's physical strength has reached its limit. Now I just want to drink water. He suddenly opened his eyes. Looks like he wants to eat her fresh. The girl sitting in front of him. The girl was stared at by him, staring at the cold. The fearless color cringed. Think clearly. He didn't doubt that the person behind him wanted him. Eat this girl. But he has long developed feelings. With the person who is your friend during difficult times, I'd rather die than eat the girl. He closed his eyes and tried to fall asleep like that, but was slapped by the girl for the province. She tried to get him up, took all his strength to back him to the floor. The girl cried in desperation, put his eyes on his mouth. Me. Hope to be able to help Mr. Figs can get less water, and if there is milk, you also give it to Mr. T. But like that, it is not enough to regain consciousness. Finally, she pulled off Make's clothes. I also quickly understood. What does the girl want to do? Two people explode once, finally for love. After finishing the work, both of them, tired, fall asleep. I don't know how long the wings have passed. The door is moving. They were woken up by the sound of the door opening. Both of them used their best, the last strength to support each other, walked backwards towards the door. The door opened. Outside is the scene of Daungyun. There are plants and flowers. The stark contrast of the wall. In the cellar, locking out the corner catcher just wants to watch the hot scene of the two. After finishing the work, he immediately released the person. Or maybe this is heaven. Sometimes Make is actually dead. From coffins and sets, Mia can guess the girl from the beginning and is already a slaughter in the coffin. All that happened afterwards. It's all because Mac is hungry and too beautiful. The imagination of the movie is over. Thank you very much, bye-bye.
Please subscribe to the channel. Addicted to noodles too. Don't miss out on engaging videos. Want me? Yeah.